Hello and welcome to Jamhammer. In this video, we're going to take a look at the next few issues of the Warhammer 40k Imperium series. This is a Partworks magazine collection where you get a few miniatures, paints, or terrain each week to slowly build up armies and accessories for use in your games of 40k. We've previously looked at the first issue in this series, which contained the Necron Royal Warden and the Primaris Lieutenant. I'll pop a link into this video here, so please do click on this to see that issue in more detail. I picked up issue 2 in store too. This was still at the reduced introductory price, so this was $5.99 rather than the $8.99 that's going to be from now on. This issue comes on the same giant cardboard sleeve that's a real challenge to walk around town with, as well as the magazine and what looks to be a paint and some Necrons. So if we detach this magazine, we can have a quick look inside here, and they're really pushing the subscription here with some more inserts showing the freebies that you get if you subscribe.
Shut up and take my money!
The magazine itself has some info on the included Necron Warriors, and a glimpse at the various tools and paints that we're going to be collecting to paint these minis up. There's also some introductory painting lessons here too, so it's just a base coat of the paint that's included in this set, but we're starting to get some paint on the models at least, and there's even some rules here for a little skirmish that we can play with the new miniatures from this issue with the Primaris Lieutenant from the last issue. Cracking open the good stuff now, and in the plastic package we've got a Runelord brass paint. Pretty pleased with this, as if you've been following any of my painting videos, I've been using a Vallejo box set which doesn't actually include a brass paint, so this is great. I'll leave a link to the most recent video here, where we painted up the Orc Commandos from the Kill Team Octarius box set, and we put this Runelord brass paint to good use, adding a little variety to our orcs and their many weapons. Next up, we've got the notoriously poor Citadel starter brush that you get in the, well, starter paint sets that Games Workshop releases. I've heard nothing but bad things about this brush, but it might last for a few rudimentary painting sessions before being inevitably cannibalised as a little dry brush. Last but certainly not least, our first Necron Warriors. Now, from those promotional images from the first issue, it looks like we get a lot more than 3 of these guys eventually. But we have to start somewhere, and these are push fit again, so no glue necessary, and a few interesting sculpts with a bit of wear and tear on these warriors to suggest centuries of degradation as they slumber beneath the crusts of worlds waiting to wake. Cool. And couldn't help myself, I subscribed to the series. It was always going to happen. So, here are issues 3 and 4, which arrived as part of my first delivery. Now, I was supposed to receive my first free gift as a new subscriber too, which was supposed to be this tool set, but apparently this series is so popular that they've run out, and I won't be getting this until early December, so watch this space, I guess? Still loads of bits included with these magazines, as standard, so let's delve into those. Issue 3 first, with some excellent artwork of intercessors advancing under fire. No giant cardboard sleeve this time, so it fit through my door, but the magazine did get a bit dinted there. Got some info inside here about our new Assault Intercessors, some more lore about Tomb Worlds this time, and the War Zone, plus how to build these push minis, and like the previous issue, some base coating, plus a new skirmish, this time introducing charging and the assault phase, as is only apt with these chainsword wielding marines. Let's have a look at what's included, and guess as usual they're leaning heavily in favour of these being painted up as Ultramarines with a little pot of Macragge blue. And 3 Assault Intercessors here with push fit bases, again some nice dynamic sculpts. Even though the monopose, it's good to have some variety here, so on the breastplates and weapons, and one of the Marines looks to be throwing a frag grenade with the others brandishing heavy bolt pistols. Nice. Let's have a look at issue 4, which is a real bargain, as for about £9 we get the whole Skorpekh Destroyers unit, which usually retails for almost quadruple the cost of this magazine. Plus, there's a paint and even a battle mat thrown in here. So this is double-sided, nice print with plenty of detail, on pretty thick paper. Don't know if you can see that here, as well as objective markers, so that's a great addition for playing with the expanding forces. After all, this will be our biggest battle yet. Delving into this magazine, and a bit of info on the destroyers, a bit more lore, this time on how Space Marines are made, instructions on assembly again for the new minis, painting and base coating with the previous brass paints, and then it looks like we're starting to build this up with the included paints, and yeah, as suspected, using that new bat for some larger battles. So the Primaris have been immediately superseded in melee prowess by these behemoths, but turning to the back, and the next few issues look to be levelling the playing field with some marine heavy releases. Got a unique Captain sculpt coming up in the next issue, which is really exciting, followed by Primaris aggressors. So let's have a look at the included bits here, and we've got a lead belcher paint, always useful to have, as well as this huge hefty sprue, including all the bits to make up that destroyer unit. Some nice looking minis that look to be differently posed, with even a few bits of terrain on the bases, plus that extra unit, the Canoptek Plasmacyte, if you're a gambling kind of Necron player. It's amazing that they somehow made these quite large and very intricate looking miniatures push fit, so I think those instructions are going to come in very useful this time. And there we go. A few great issues with paints, tools, accessories, and some excellent value minis for adding to your Necron and Primaris forces. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the bell to be notified of new videos being released. Let me know in the comments below if you're also buying these Imperium magazines, or if you too couldn't resist getting endless sprues of minis delivered to your door and ended up subscribing too. We'll have more videos coming out about this Warhammer 40k Partwork series as soon as the next delivery arrives, which should contain the next 4 issues, including the unique Primaris Captain model and a unit of aggressors, so please do keep an eye out for more Imperium content coming soon to the Jamhammer channel. Thanks again for watching.